Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you would be fine. I'm here with a new chapter, that is chapter number 4 of Oxford New Syllabus Mathematics for O levels, and we are going to deal with further expansion and factorization of algebraic expressions. So let's move towards the exercise. This is exercise 4A, and here we have a number of questions divided into 3 levels: basic level, then intermediate level, and advanced level. So we will try to cover as much as possible questions from this exercise. Let's start with question number 1, which says number A, 6x into minus 2y. It's quite simple, students. Here we have two algebraic terms, 6x and minus 2y. So basically we are going to take out the product of such algebraic terms by multiplying the coefficients with each other and variables with each other separately. How? Here we have a coefficient as 6 and the other coefficient is minus 2. So we are going to multiply them together like this. 6 multiplied by minus 2, and then we have two variables x and y. So we are going to multiply x with y, right? So 6 multiplied by minus 2 gives us minus 12, and x multiplied by y gives us xy. So the answer to 6x into minus 2y is minus 12xy, right? This is so simple. When we have only two terms and both of the terms are individual in terms that both of them have one variable and one coefficient, so we are going to multiply them like this. Similarly, part B says 14x into half y. So we are going to multiply 14 with this 1 upon 2 and x with y. So we'll get the answer as 14 into half. We are closing them in brackets so as to avoid any confusions. And x into y is xy. So 14 multiplied by 1 upon 2 gives us 7. That is, half of 14 is 7, right? This is simple multiplication, and x multiplied by y is xy. So the answer to 14x into half y is 7xy. This is the answer. Now moving towards question number 2, we have quite different questions in terms that now we have to deal with more than one variables, right? So how we are going to multiply them? Let's see. Students, in such type of questions, we need to apply distributive law, which says when A is multiplied with a bracket having B plus C, right? So we have basically three variables, three algebraic terms, and we have to multiply them in such that we have a variable outside a bracket wherein bracket has two terms getting added to each other, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to multiply this A first with this B, and secondly, it will get multiplied with C. So it will give us AB plus AC, right? So this is called distributive law. In these questions, we are going to apply this law. How we are going to apply this? Let's see. Here we have 8x multiply with y minus 1. So first we are going to multiply this 8x with y, and secondly we are going to multiply this 8x with minus 1. Right? So it will become as 8xy. When we multiply coefficient 8 with 1, it gives us 8. And when we multiply x with y, it will give us xy. Then we have a minus sign. So minus plus minus. We'll write here minus. And then when we'll multiply this 1 with 8x, we'll get only 8x as it is. So this is the expanded form of such expressions. Is it clear, students? I hope you would have understood it clearly. Let's solve other questions of this question number 2. This is part B, minus 9x into 3y minus 2z. First we are going to multiply this with 3y, then with minus 2z. It will gives us minus plus minus, 9 3s are 27. xy is xy. Then minus minus plus, 9 2s are 18, xz. This is the expanded form of number 2. Part C says 3x into 2x plus 7y. First we'll multiply this and this. 3x multiplied by 2y gives us, 3x into 2x. So 3 2s are 6 and x into x. When we multiply same variables, all we need to do is we need to add their indices. That is their powers. So it has power 1 and it has also power 1. So we'll get x square. Then plus plus plus. 3 7s are 21. xy is xy. This is the answer. Now part D says 3y into x minus 11y. So 3 1s are 3. yx is equals to xy. I'm writing x before y because x is before y alphabetically. Then plus minus minus. 3 11s are 33. And then y into y is y square. This is the answer. Here comes part E. Minus 3a into 2a plus 3b. Minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. A into a is a square. Minus plus minus. 3 3s are 9. AB is AB. This is the answer. Here comes part F, which is minus 4c into 2c minus 5d. So minus plus minus. 4 into 2 is 8. C into c is c square. Then minus minus plus. 4 5s are 20. C into d is cd. This is the answer. Part G, minus 6h into 7k minus 3h. Minus plus minus 6 into 7 is 72. hk is equals to hk. Minus minus plus 6 3s are 18. h into h is h square. This is the answer. Similarly, part H, minus 8m into minus 12m minus 7n. Minus into minus plus. So we are not going to write this plus. 8 multiplied by 12 is 96. And then m into m is m square. Then minus minus is plus. 8 7s are 56. And m into n is mn. This is the answer. Now part I. Here we have 3 terms inside the bracket. So same goes with this one. We are going to deal one by one with each of the terms. We'll get 3 terms at the end. 2 into 3 is 6. P into P is P square. Plus 2 into 1, 2. P into Q, PQ. Again plus, so plus plus plus. 2 7s are 14. Then P into R is PR. This is the answer. Then we have part J. Again we have 3 terms, so we are going to deal with them one by one separately. Minus plus minus. 7 into 1, 7. S into S, S square. Then minus into minus is plus. 7 4s are 28. S into T is ST. Then minus minus plus. 7 3s are 21. S into U is SU. This is the answer. So you see, students, how easy it is to deal with these type of questions. I hope if you would have any sort of queries earlier, they would have resolved. Still, if you have any sort of questions, you can ask me in the comment section. And don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends. And let's move towards question number 3. Now, if you see, students, we have to expand and simplify these type of expressions where we have more than 2 variables along with 2 groups, right? Even more than 2 groups. So how we are going to deal with them? Let's see. Students, don't get worried by looking at such a long expression, because we are going to deal with these 2 groups separately. Just look at it. 7a 3b minus 4c. So we have already dealt with such questions. So we are going to deal with this one separately from 4a into 3c minus 2b. Right? Here we have to apply distributive law. We are going to multiply 7a with 3b first and then with minus 4c. Again, 4a we have to multiply it first with 3c and then with minus 2b. So how we're going to do this is similar to the previous question. 7 into 3, 21. A into b, ab. Then minus plus minus. 7 4s are 28. A into c, AC. Right? We have solved this bracket completely. And now we'll move towards the other group. Now we have a plus sign over here. So we are going to put a plus sign. Then 4 into 3 is 12. A into C is AC. Then plus minus minus. 4 into 2 is 8. A into B is AB. You see how easy it is to solve this bracket. Right? We have solved first bracket separately from the other bracket because we have a plus sign in between. And now we have one more step. Now we have to find out the terms that are alike. How we are going to find it out? Here we have variables AB. Here we have AC. Again AC and AB. So AB and AB will be added to each other. Similarly, AC and AC will be added or subtracted to each other. So we are going to deal these two terms together and these two terms together, right? This is 21 and this is minus 8. So 21 minus 8 gives us 13, right? 21 minus 8, 13, and AB will remain same as AB. Then the other two terms, minus 28 plus 12. 28 minus 12 because minus plus minus, and we'll put the sign of greater number, that is 28, because 28 is greater than 12. So we are going to put the sign of 28, which is minus, and then we are going to subtract 28 with 12. So we get here the answer as 16 AC. This is the answer. You see? Similarly, we have part B, which says we have two separate brackets getting separated with this plus sign. So we are going to deal this separately from the other group, right? First we'll multiply 4D with D, then with 5F, then we are going to multiply 2F with 3D and then 7F. So 4D into D is 4D square plus minus minus 4 5s are 20. D into F is DF. First bracket solved. Then we have a plus sign over here. We'll put this sign over here. 2 into 3 is 6. F into D is FD. Then plus 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 2 into 7, 14. F into F is F square. Now we'll find out like terms. So here we have D square. We do not have any other D square term. So this will be written as it is. Then we have minus 20 DF, and here we have again DF. That is FD or DF gives us the same result. So minus 20 plus 6. These coefficients will be added together. So minus 20 plus 6 gives us minus 14. Why? Because minus plus is minus. So we are going to apply subtraction between the two, and the sign of greater number will come over here. So 20 minus 6 is 14 and sign of 20 is minus. So we are going to put minus over here, and then DF will be written as it is, and the last term is 14F square. This is the answer, right? Now we'll move towards question number 4. That is the last question of basic level. Here we have again two questions and we have two brackets in each of the question over here. Let's see how to deal with them. So students, when we have such a sort of expression where we have two brackets and in each bracket we have more than a term, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to multiply the term in the second bracket. This term completely with first with the first term in the first bracket and then with the second term in the first bracket. How? First, we are going to multiply this x with this term completely, x plus 6y, and then we are going to multiply y with this term, x plus 6y. This is the way how we have to expand this term when we have two brackets, each having more than one variables, right? So, we are going to expand this like this. We are going to write x from the first bracket, then we are going to multiply it completely with the second bracket, that is x plus 6y. You see, I'm multiplying this x with x plus 6y. And secondly, what we are going to do is, now I'm going to write the second term from first bracket, that is plus y. And again, I'm going to multiply this plus y with the second term, that is x plus 6y. This is how we have to expand these two brackets in the first step. Basically, we have to multiply the expression in the second bracket by each of the terms in the first bracket. This is called the distributive law, right? This is what we have learned through distributive law. We have to distribute these terms of first bracket individually with the second bracket completely. Now it's easy for us to solve this one because x into x is x square, then plus x into y is 6xy. Bracket solved. Then the other one plus x into y is xy. Again, we have both of the terms in plus sign. So we're going to write plus over here. Y into y is y square, and we have a coefficient s6. So this is the expanded form. And now if you see, we have a term x square and y square which are not having any other like terms. But if you see, we have 6xy and xy having the same variables. These are the like terms, so we are going to add them up. So the answer would be x square plus 6 plus 1, 7, xy, then plus 6y square. This is the expanded form, right? This is the answer. Same goes with part B. Again, we have two different expressions. Basically, in an expression, two brackets, we are going to multiply this x square first with x plus y, then this 2 with x plus y. How are we going to expand this? X square into x plus y. Then the other term, plus 2 into x plus y, right? So we are going to write the second bracket twice. First with the first term, then with the second term. Now we are going to multiply this. X square into x gives us x cube because it has an index notation as square and it has 1. So when multiplying same variables, all we need to do is to add up their indices, right? Then x square into 5 gives us 5x square. Then we have to move towards the other bracket. 2 into x is 2x and 2 into 5 is 10, right? So if you see, students, here we have no like terms left. This is with cube, this x is with square, this x with power 1, and here we do not have any sort of powers. So these are all the terms unlike to each other. Here, exercise number 4a, we are done with the basic level, all questions from 1 to 4. Now in the next video, students, we are going to cover intermediate level and advanced level one by one, inshallah. So stay tuned, like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you are new, press the bell icon. Take care of yourself, and until the next video, take care. Allah Hafiz.